What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing one of the top indicators that you need to be using in your trading strategy. But real quick, before we hop into today's video, what I need you guys to do is make sure to click that like, as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. But without further ado, let's hop into the video. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing the person's pivots. So the person's pivots, basically what they do is they predetermine where your support and resistance lines are going to be based off of a mathematical formula. So if you ever find yourself struggling to plot your support and resistance lines, the person's pivots are going to be perfect for you. So as we can see right here on Boeing, these are all of my person's pivots that I have set up, and we're going to talk about my exact setup for the person's pivots here in a few minutes. But basically at the beginning of the month, because this is the monthly person's pivot, it said Boeing was going to have resistance here. It also said it would have resistance here. At the beginning of the week, it said it would have support here. And at the beginning of the day, it said it would have support here and resistance here. And as you can see, Boeing did pretty good at treating these areas as support and resistance. So like I said, if you struggle going onto a chart and you're like, oh, there's resistance here, here, and here, the person's pivot is going to help you find these areas of support and resistance, and it's going to make it 1,000 times easier for you. So if you guys join my live streams in the morning, and in case you guys didn't know, every single morning I go live at 8:15 a.m. Eastern time and give you guys a free watch list for the day. You guys always see me come on over to this screen and start plotting where these support and resistance lines are from the person's pivots. And then another perfect example of how accurate these person's pivots are, again, on NEO, it calculated that it would have resistance here, and it calculated that it would have support right here for the month. What did NEO do? Had tons of resistance here, and then it had support down here. Well, at the beginning of the week, it said it would have support here, support here. Again, you break below support, it becomes resistance. And then today it said it would have resistance here. As we can see, NEO has done pretty good at treating these areas as support and resistance. So now, basically the way that you are going to set up your person's pivot. So if we go on over to edit studies, and right here where you can search all of the studies, you are going to type in person's pivots. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click right here and you're going to click add select 4 different times, because we're going to be using 4 different person's pivots. So once you have all of those pivots on your chart, what you're going to do is you're going to click this gear icon and then you're going to click time frame. Now for the very first one, you are going to set it to the daily. So make sure you click day, and then where it says show only today, make sure that is selected as yes. Now, after that, you do want to make sure your R3 and your S3 are plotted on your chart, but make sure you do color code all of your resistance lines as well as your person's pivot itself a different color. And then make sure you also do the same with your supports. That way you can differentiate which ones are your dailies, which one are your weeklies, so on and so forth. So once you do your daily, you then want to go to the next person's pivot, select weekly or week, and then again show only today. So yes, and then again make sure that your R3 and S3 are plotted on the chart, and then make sure to color code your resistance, your pivot points, and your supports. That way you can differentiate. Now once you have the weekly set up, you want to go here and then you want to select the month for the next one. So once you got the month on, again, R3, S3, make sure they're on the chart, make sure to color code all of these, and then show only today. And then the final one is going to be the quarter. So again, go to the gear, time frame, quarter, and then same thing, R3, S3, and then color code these. So now once you have your person's pivots on your chart and all of that is set up, the person's pivot is going to end up identifying where your support and resistance will be on the chart, again through a mathematical formula. So if we were to go to something like, let's say Tesla, well, if we type in Tesla today, Tesla calculated at the beginning of the month that it was going to have support down at 997.6. What did Tesla do today? Came down, tested this area as support, and then it came back up right to where it said it would have resistance today, which is from your daily pivot. My green and my purple are my weekly. So as we can see at the beginning of the week, it said Tesla would have support right here at this 1147 zone. What did it do? It treated it as support. And then this purple line right at this 1197, was going to be your weekly resistance. What did it do? Ended up resisting it. What happened yesterday when it broke below that weekly pivot? Well, as we can see, Tesla had a nice little drop to the downside. Now, the question is, how are you going to use this in your trading? Because there's many different ways that you can use it. So if you are a swing trader, you probably want to pay more so attention to your weekly, monthly, and quarterly pivots. Those are going to be your price targets. However, as a day trader, I prefer to use all of them, especially that daily. So what I do every single morning when I'm flipping through my watch list and I find something that I like, again, using this 1 hour, 4 hour daily EMA strategy. If you guys aren't familiar with how to set this up, I'm going to leave a link down in the description how to set up your ThinkorSwim, as well as explaining this day trading strategy. So once you identify what you want to trade for the day, I personally like to put my support and resistance plus my person's pivots on the chart. So what I'll do first is I'll identify my support and resistance lines. I'll also leave a video down in the description for you guys to teach you how to identify your support and resistance. But once I identify my support and resistance, it's then very, very easy to use your person's pivots. All I do is I'll choose the 1 hour time frame, and let's say I was trading Tesla today. All I have to do is identify where these person's pivots are. So, okay, Tesla has a monthly pivot right there. I'm going to put a line over there, and then it has a daily pivot right here. So now these are going to end up being price targets or support and resistance points. So again, we saw Tesla come down, support, and then it went right up to that daily resistance. We could end up going over to something like maybe Bitcoin. So you can use this even on the futures, or if you trade Forex through ThinkorSwim, you can also use it there. So yesterday, actually today, it calculated that Bitcoin was going to have support right here. What did it do? Multiple times it treated this area as support and then absolutely flew to the upside. So it did end up breaking above the actual pivot, which it did treat as resistance right at the beginning of the day. Once it broke above the pivot itself, now it's bull flagging, but it's giving Bitcoin another price target of 70,376. And then if it doesn't end up reaching it today, it's increasing that price target all the way to 71,337. So the person's pivots, what's nice about it is these lines are always moving. So if you are using the weekly person's pivot, your weekly person's pivot for me is going to be this red, purple, and then the green all the way down here. But for this week, this is where the weekly resistance and weekly support is going to be. However, what's going to happen next week is, as you can see, these weekly pivot points are going to either move up or they are going to move down. So if they are moving up, this is basically saying that Bitcoin is getting higher support. So as you can see, the supports are coming up. However, the resistance is getting higher. So this is a way of letting you know that this is a bullish move on Bitcoin. It is calculating a much more bullish move will be coming soon to Bitcoin. So again, when these come up, your supports and your pivot point plus your resistance come up, this is calculating a higher move in Bitcoin. So if we go on over to something like D, you can see that your weekly pivot points are actually coming down. So that weekly resistance is coming lower. However, your support is getting lower as well. This is basically telling you that D is going to have a bearish move going into next week. Now, it isn't only on the weekly person's pivots. You can use that exact same strategy for the monthly pivots, the daily pivots, the weekly pivots, or even the quarterly pivots. It just depends on what kind of trader you are. So paying attention to how are these pivots moving? Are they going higher? Are they going lower? Is going to give you a very well understanding. Okay, does this stock have more room to run to the upside, or does this stock have more room to the downside? So that's a nice little trick that you can use with your person's pivots. Now, again, depending on what kind of trader you are, will depend on what pivots you use. However, every single morning, or no matter what, even for a swing trade like LEN, even if you guys see my Sunday watch list videos, you can see I do that support and resistance, but I also take into consideration where are my pivot points. So if currently I'm in a swing trade for LEN, well, guess what? It's about to hit my first price target. Actually, it did hit my first price target just now at this weekly resistance. Therefore, what am I going to do? As you guys saw, I had a line right over it and I had it red. So I knew it was my weekly resistance. what are the pivot points doing going into next week? The support is becoming higher, but my resistance is getting higher. Therefore, it is calculating a bullish move for LEN going into the next week. So if LEN can hold this area this week, well, going into next week, I then have a price target of 111.50. Now, the reason that I just plot these areas, so again, why I'll just put a line, color code it, make it red, is because I don't trade using this chart. I like to have a cleaner chart, and as you can see, if we were to have all these lines everywhere, it's going to drive you insane. So what I'll do, I'll just draw the line over it, color code it, and then I'll go to a cleaner chart like this chart over here where I actually have my indicators, but it lets me know, okay, this is where the weekly pivot point resistance is going to be. So from there, all you need to do is plot these areas, color code them. You can even name them if you want. So if you right click, click edit properties, you could type weekly. You could type weekly pivot and then show the name on the right. As you can see right there, weekly pivot. So that way, when you come on over here, okay, there's my weekly person's pivot. This will be a resistance point for LEN. But this is going to be one of the top trading indicators that you guys should be using in your trading strategy. Make sure to comment down below if you would like me to make more videos on this in the future, because I definitely will, because you guys know I love using the person's pivots. But if you guys could, make sure to click that like, as well as clicking that subscribe button and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. But as always, I hope everybody has an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.